My name is Sasha, and I'm actually the one that tweets stuff out. I'm here to introduce Dr. Njagiri Damages!
Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages. We're coming to you from the greatest city in the world.
New York City!
Yes. New York City is so great that whoever you are, whatever you need, wherever you need it, there is always someone who will bring it to you for a fee.
Hey!
Only in New York City. In other parts of the world, you have to struggle to get anything you want. They will bring it to you. Yes. Oh, yes. New York-born Donald Trump has taken his 2016 Republican convention to Cleveland. They paid and he took it to them. Yeah. It's happening now. It looks like we have seen this before, haven't we?
Yes.
We've seen something like this before.
Yes.
Where is that? Somewhere. Yes, Berlin, Germany, January 1933. Remember?
Yes.
Okay, show them a clip from that.
Der Reichskanzler Adolf Hitler hat das Wort.
I know. You're wondering, this is how Hitler came up. You know, just like this. One day they had a convention and said, Hitler, you are now in charge of Germany. We are now getting to that point where we say, Donald Trump, you are now in charge of America. Just watch. Now, at a right fee, Donald Trump last week found a vice presidential candidate of his choice. Oh, yeah. The Republican candidate for president has chosen Mike Pence as his running mate. Yeah. You know the guy. I said, unbelievable. The two will make good snake oil salesmen. For those who do not know, Mike Pence, he is the governor of Indiana. He's not even popular in Indiana. He's not even popular in Indiana. Yeah. Now he will become Donald Trump's attack dog. Now, for those who do not know, an attack dog is different from an unchained mad dog. Or a dog that has rabies. No. There's a difference. It's clear that Donald Trump doesn't want anyone that could outshine him. That was why he picked the man. He didn't want people that will outshine him. Yeah. Now, my confusion is this: does it look as if Donald Trump needs help to attack people? I don't think so. Look at him.
Who's that person that stood? That was so great. Who's the person that did that? Put up your hand. I want to come on. Bring that person up here. I love that. Come on up here. Come here. So amazing.
Already they're calling this choice a disaster. Double wahala for Republican Party. And Carter said that it's Donald Trump's first mistake. I'm like, first? Where, what's wrong with that woman? First mistake? I lost count long ago. Anyway, some of you may not have noticed, but in our own eyes, the world is transforming. It's changing. In Great Britain, or as they say, little small Britain. That's what the Scottish, that's what they call Britain now. Former Prime Minister David Cameron has packed out of 10 Downing Street. Oh, yeah, the man packed out. Yes. In that picture you're looking at, David Cameron reminded me of Ibrahim Babangida packing out of Aso Rock. Remember? Abubakar Abdul Salami, packing out of Aso Rock. Or that day that the good Lord Jonathan packed out. You remember? The same pose, the same box, the same thing. But the world is changing, as I said. Do you know that his retirement package is only £40,000 a year? What? That's it? And he's not getting it immediately. He has to wait until he's 65 before he starts getting it. The only thing he's going home with is £20,000. Pay off. Go home. Now, compare that to hundreds of millions that Nigerian former governors each get as pension. While they are still serving as senators and ministers and collecting pay in their new roles. Like this one, and this one, and this one. Can you imagine that? Now, once David Cameron packed out, Theresa May, they call her Mama Tess, moved in. Yeah. But before she moved in, she went to pay courtesy call on the Queen. Okay. It was not just a courtesy call. She was called by the Queen to form a new government. A government that will pull Britain out of Europe. Yes. Look at her, This is how, this is wonderful. This is how Tomato Just should be greeting me every day. Don't you think? Yeah. The way it looks like, come 2017, we may have Theresa May in London, Angela Merkel in Berlin, Hillary Clinton in Washington, D.C., and Muhammadu Buhari in Daura. Now, take a mental picture.
How would they shake hands?
Take a mental picture of how handshakes across the world will look like. You know, someone cannot avoid shaking hands with middle-aged women. No more. He cannot avoid, because go to Berlin, you have to see her. Go to DC, you have to see her. Go everywhere. He can't avoid it anymore. There's no way. He must shake some woman's hand. Anyway, by the way, on seeing that picture of Theresa May with the Queen, Yoruba people said that the Prime Minister has stolen their culture.
Yes.
I understand that that someone is reaching out to Barrister Fatai William III to prepare a lawsuit claiming damages for cultural misappropriation. What does that mean? Anyway, I don't know. They will sue the Queen. So Queen Elizabeth II welcomed her 13th Prime Minister. The first one being Winston Churchill. Remember? Winston Churchill, long time ago. Meanwhile, King Robert Mugabe of Zimbabwe, he's still on his first prime minister. He's still on his first, because he's been saying that until the Queen leaves, nobody should tell him to leave. So the Queen has already seen 13th prime minister. Mugabe is still on the first one. Himself.
Buhari was his prime minister at some point.
Yeah. Now, that will change soon. If Zimbabwean pastor who led that campaign shut down Zimbabwe, if he has his own way, the man of God,
A true man of God.
unlike all these people you have in Nigeria, this is the man of God who can point at evil and say, "You are evil."
Yes.
Was set free last week after being arrested for attempting to overthrow the government.
That's a good one.
No, this is what we call man of God.
Yes.
Anyway, he was charged to court and a judge freed him. I said, oh yes, a judge defied Mugabe and freed the pastor.
Wow.
Now, the judge ruled that the charges were not admissible in court, either here on earth or in heaven. Now, here is a video of the pastor's followers at the courthouse praying. Watch. This is real prayer. This is what prayer should be used for.
Yes, now.
What has your pastor done about the hardship in your country? I'm asking you. What has your imam done? If they have not gone out there to lead a protest, I say to you, be suspicious of them. There are so many issues begging for someone to lead a protest against.
That's true.
A good example is the state of Magic Fashek State. Someone needs to protest about that. Meanwhile, in Uganda, the jail leader of the opposition party, Kiza Besije, has been freed after 2 months in prison. Oh yeah, 2 months in prison. People are taking up stands and they are being punished and they are taking it. Here is the man being driven home from prison. Watch. Oh yeah. You know, one day, someone will explain to me why African security officials treat their fellow citizens like animals. Oh, wait. Maybe this will explain it. Look at this video. If they were trained that way, that's how they look at people, animals that they can any way they like. Now, the commotion that followed the freeing of Ugandan opposition leader made President Yoweri Museveni to make an emergency stop at a village on his way back to Kampala. The man was driving to Kampala and then he heard that there's something going on and he just pulled by the roadside. President Museveni suddenly pulled by the roadside and made a call. Like magic, a chair suddenly appeared. And from nowhere, and the man sat down to make a call. Hello. I know. Only in Africa will you see a head of state do things like this.
Nonsense.
Yeah? Now, after making a call, he spoke to villagers who gathered to hear him. You know, he went to them and spoke to them. This is what he said to them. I was just like you, all poor and confused. Then one day, I grabbed a gun and shot my way into becoming the Wizard of Kampala. They were all looking at him like, wow. He said to them, you can be like me.
Wow.
You can't kick me out. Grab a gun. Look at people they call presidents and what they do. Now, talking about clowns, Dino Melaye has finally gone cuckoo. Oh, yeah. He's gone cuckoo. This time, not even Prozac can help him. The man blew up at a Senate meeting where they were discussing how to secure immunity and lifetime pension for National Assembly leaders.
What?
Oh, no. These are people like Saraki and Kwerimado. They are looking for immunity and lifetime pension. I say, imagine the audacity. Dino was screaming, give us immunity or we will impeach Buhari. Give us immunity or we will impeach. That was what he was. He was screaming. Yeah, he was singing that song. And then Bola Tinubu's wife, you know her, Senator Remi, I didn't know she talks, but she came out and said to Dino, calm down, because walls have ears. And Dino went ballistic. What? Dino said, and I quote, I will beat you up, impregnate you, and nothing will happen.
Hey!
I know, psychosis.
Wow.
That's how in medical in my profession we call it psychosis. It was bound to happen, Now, when the news leaked to Sahara reporters, Dino denied it. He said, and I quote, I never pushed to impeach President Buhari. Then he added, I only threatened to get his cows pregnant.
So that means this cow.
Then later on, he came out and said, look, she called me a dog. And I'm like, hey, yeah, you feel sorry for him. The woman, she called him a dog. And the question is this. Did she call him a dog, unchained mad dog, or a dog that has rabies? Because we need to know, is it the one that has rabies or unchained mad dog? Which kind of dog? I don't know. Anyway, thank you, Kogi people. Thank you so much for sending your madman to Abuja. If every state in the federation does the same thing, how do you expect Abuja to look like? If you think we don't have mad people in my state?
Yeah, of course.
We can send all our mad people to Abuja. Maybe that would be cool. Don't you think so? Mad people, all of them in Abuja selling granite and, making... Anyway. So, how is Buhari doing at his job? How is he doing at his job? There is a promise calculator. They call it Buhari meter.
What?
Oh, yeah, they use it to track all his promises. Last week, they declared that Buhari has finally fulfilled one of his campaign promises. Only one.
What?
Only one. Guess which one?
Which one?
He finally wore his military uniform again. During the campaign, he wore Ijaw attire. Like this one. He wore Yoruba attire. You see him? Yoruba attire. He wore it. Igbo attire. All in an effort to convince Nigerians that he belonged to nobody, but everybody. But since he became president, he has worn nothing but Hausa attire.
Yes.
Even suit and tie, he has stayed away from it. So he wore a military uniform, following the long-established footsteps of President Goodluck Jonathan. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to see the commander-in-chief in military uniform.
Yes.
But what does that benefit a president?
I wonder.
What does it benefit a president to put on a military uniform if he doesn't know how his generals are stealing money meant for soldiers to buy house in Dubai and Banana Republic? What does it benefit him to put on a military uniform?
Tell me.
Okay, maybe he wants to be an undercover boss. He wants to catch them red-handed. I say good luck with that. I'm sure when he wanted to frighten the Niger Delta militants, he thought that by putting on the uniform, Niger Delta militants would just say, oh my God, like this one.
Buhari family will die soon, and most especially that one called Zara. That is the name I gave to my dog. That is the name of one of my dog, Zara.
They don't get scared. They're not afraid of him. No way. Anyway, in corruption news, EFCC reported last week that billions of dollars and naira were discovered in a Abuja farm. What? No, let me say this again because people don't get it. Millions of dollars and naira were discovered inside Abuja farm.
Oh my God.
Pure cash buried in the farm.
Cash.
Raw, pure. It was a harvest of cash. So they were right all this time. You know, they've been saying to us, go and farm. And I didn't believe them. Now, they are young people. What else are you waiting for? Eh? Go and farm. There is money in farming. Especially in Abuja.
Trees sold, dollars now.
There is money in farming. This is a segment we call Secrets of. Based on a premise that a picture is worth more than 1,000 words. Right. Now, the first picture you're looking at is that of President Buhari spotted in a Gucci shoe worth $640. Oh, yeah, that's 223,000 naira. More than the paycheck of some generals. I know. It baffled me, you know. My question is this: how is it that Nigerians know the price of everything, but the value of nothing?
Wow.
Exactly.
Show them a card, they will tell you the price. Nothing, but they don't know the value of anything. Nonsense. The next picture you're looking at is that of Dino, my Dino. You know, it is now considered an early sign of his psychosis. Look at that picture. Look at it. It was last week. A 5-year-old kid who saw that picture ran to his father and said, Daddy, what's wrong with him? And the father answered, no, son, he wants to attract his fellow goats. That's why he had those leaves. No, the leaves, you know, so that the goats will come and.
Your mouth, doctor. This is your mouth. Yo.
Here are some stories making headline news across Nigeria this week. We have no information to provide on Aisha Buhari being wanted in the U.S., says the U.S. ambassador. Did you guys hear that? What? Oh, yeah, they came out. The ambassador came out and said, we have no information.
Wait, is the outgoing one or the incoming one?
Both of them. They just said, we don't have any information. You know, guess what? Ayofa Eshedown said, I think Obama has joined APC. Yeah, he said, I think Obama has joined. That's the reason why. And in that case, I will ask Donald Trump. So he's waiting for Donald Trump to take over so that he will ask him to explain this thing. Indiscipline is the demon possessing PDP, says Governor Mimiko. You know Mimiko?
Yes,
from Ondo State. He's saying that it's indiscipline that is the demon possessing PDP. This man self. Listen. Indiscipline is just the junior demon. The senior demon is greed. And it's on steroid. That's what is killing PDP. That's it. Nothing else. Now, nonsense. Buhari's Minister of Internal Affairs, Lieutenant General Dan Bazal, was taking 1 billion naira every month from salaries of the Nigerian army.
No, it's a lie.
It's a lie?
It's not possible.
That's Sahara. Sahara published it. So it cannot be a lie.
No, I'm just.
It cannot be a lie. It's on Sahara.
Wow. Hey.
When Buhari had this, he wept. Buhari wept. That was his reaction only. He wept.
Wow.
And he wept.
Jesus also wept.
Jesus also wept.
Is it Jesus?
Don't write me, right? keepingareal.com. Only few Nigerians are complaining of going through hardship, says Femi Adesina. You know Femi, the spokesman of the president.
Nonsense.
He said, it's okay. That's it for me. I've given up on Femi. I think he should return to the Sun newspaper.
No.
There are some page 3 girls who are missing him.
Doctor, I think he doesn't live in Nigeria.
No, he should just return to the Sun. Those page 3 girls, they will welcome him back and take care, and they will take care of him. Why I don't attend Council of State meetings with President Buhari, says Ayo Fayose. You know Fayose, the governor? He has not been attending.
Why?
My question is, why are we still on this? I thought you explained this well the other day. Remember? You said it. You explained it well the other day. You said you want the dead to meet with the dead. And you, Ayo, is not dead. That's a good explanation. That's a good... No, this is clear. Yeah. Let the dead go and meet with the dead. Ayo Fayose is not dead.
So Buhari is dead.
He said it. I'm the one.
Wow.
This is very important. Peace Mass Transit establishes car assembly plant in Enugu. What? Do you guys know that? This is a transport company their bosses are known for overspeeding and crashing and killing passengers. Now they've established a car assembly plant in Enugu. The company has a motto. The motto of the company is that we crash it, we make a new one. And they added this one. We kill you and God makes a new you. That's their motto.
Wow.
Now this is this. This is a wonderful story. This man said, I told my wife, get pregnant or forget marriage. That was a Nollywood producer, Fidelis Duka.
What?
Guess what the woman did? The woman just picked up the phone and called Two-Face Dibia. And voila, she became pregnant. Voila, she became pregnant. No, we don't know what happened after the phone call, but the man was like, okay, that's good. Now I did it.
What an idiot.
Anyway, it's time for your
Email.
Growing up in Kenya, my sister and I were very close. But like any sisters, we fought a lot. She always got new clothes, and I always got hand-me-downs. Now she's putting her children through school in Kenya. We still fight sometimes, especially when I send money for the kids. I tell her, buy some clothes for the younger one, and we both laugh.
With nearly 500,000 locations, our app and online, this is moving money for better.
It's time for your email. So what to just? Uniform is back. Wow, good.
No uniform. This whole thing.
Doctor, we don't pay.
My money is showing up again. Yeah.
What money? This is old money. I need
old?
new money.
I thought this is new.
This is
new.
old. I had to go dig up in the garbage to find this thing.
You have to explain to us what happens to your paycheck. You know, we pay you.
My uniform
handsomely.
should not come out of my
Handsomely.
paycheck.
Oh, that's a clever idea. Is that not why they are going on strike in Nigeria? Let's talk about it later. Okay, do we have emails?
Every day, doctor.
Let's hear them, please.
Our first email is from Shehu Lima, and he writes.
Yeah, that's my friend.
Of course,
From
everyone
Nasarawa.
is
Is it
your
not
friend.
from? No, this is, we used to hang
sure.
out. Let me hear. I think it's my friend.
Okay, he writes, hello, Dr. Mbaka Desala.
Hey, my man.
Please help me diagnose the medulla oblongata of our state governors who are bent on paying half salary in this harsh economic unsubsidized APC era.
To fear what?
Recently, Sahara state governor
I
urged the
know.
state civil servant to accept the half salary in good faith.
I know.
If that is the case, the governor should also accept the following in good faith.
Wow.
80% cut in security votes.
I agree.
90% cut in aides and political appointees.
I agree.
90% cut in the convoy length. Why are you laughing?
No,
He's
convoy.
not done.
How do you call the convoy
He's
length?
not
Okay. He's not
done.
done. Okay.
Did I say 80% in security votes? Okay, don't forget that. 95% cut in frivolous foreign and local travels.
That one I agree.
100% cut in party patronage using state funds. 100% cut in contract kickbacks.
That's a good point.
100% cut in white elephant projects. 100% cut in family education abroad. And First Lady's so-called pet projects that got billions of naira.
I know.
My regards to Tomato Jaws and your noisemakers. That one right there. They're talking about the one right there.
Remember?
Especially that one.
Thank you very much. Very good point, Shehu. You have very good points. You know, I believe that Nigerian workers will not mind making sacrifices if they see that those who are asking them to make these sacrifices are also making sacrifices. You know, forget about first ladies. If governors reduce their girlfriends by half,
Doctor!
they will have enough money to pay pensioners. Just half. I don't mean, I know they have to, but by half. Next.
Our second email is from Ochiwo.
Yeah,
He writes,
you got that right.
Doctor. My name is Ochiwo.
I know that already.
We need you. Please, things are really getting out of hand. Please. This one-way Nigerian senator is threatening to impeach president and the worst, to impregnate Tinubu's wife. Can you please diagnose what is happening in the House of Senate? Dino should go for Tomato Jaws, not Tinubu's wife.
That's a good one.
Doctor, fire
That's a
down, and I'm your own.
Good man. You see, Ochiwa, I can diagnose Dino. I just cannot heal him. The trouble is that his mental illness has no early warning signs.
Hey.
The environmental factors that trigger his psychosis are impossible to isolate. So the goal of his recovery process is not for him to get normal. No. It's just when he bites, we want him to not give anyone rabies. When he shoots, we want him to shoot blank.
Hey.
To avoid another generation like him.
Doctor.
Unlike any other patient out there, Dino's diagnosis is his destiny. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah, I went into medical books to diagnose this one. Next.
Hey, he'll heal himself. Our third email is from Femi.
Oh, Femi. Oh, yeah, Femi. Yeah, you remember
Your
Femi?
friend,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah,
Femi.
the other Femi, not this one. Yeah.
He writes,
Yeah.
Dear Dr. Damages, I'm a big fan of your show and I love everything about the show. But we'll appreciate it if you could address the youth and let them know more about their fundamental rights in this country. Please give instructions and address the youth since they are too lazy to fight for their rights. We need directions and advice.
Wow. Thank you, Femi. Thank you so much for this question. You know, let me talk to my fellow youths. I'm one of them. I am sure that you know that all these noisemakers in Nigeria today are just running down time. You know, their time is all but gone. It is your destiny that they are messing with. You don't have to let them.
Nope.
If you stop hailing them and start demanding accountability from them, they will stop messing with your youth and maybe your girlfriends. I'm just saying, that's all the time we have for emails. Please keep sending your emails to drdamages@gmail.com and follow us on Twitter at
Dr. Damages.
Now, here is my concern for today. It's taken from page 419 of the book, This American Life by Voltaire. And it says, whoever serves his country well has no need for ancestors. I go deep to get this sense on you. Until next week, I'm Dr. Damages. I diagnose.
You heal yourself.
Because I want things to be better, you know? I want to be able to stay at home and don't have to practice medicine. I'm getting old. I'm getting there. I want to retire.
Isn't this the part where you and I talk?
I don't know. He's taking
I don't
over.
understand. They're taking over the show.
They're taking over the show. We have to do something.
Do you need me to go?
No, don't go. Who's that guy again? Is he the one that write this? He's the one that write this.
He wrote that crap.
Oh, so I'm going to Bahamas. I'm sorry you won't be coming with me. Yeah.
Oh, it's okay.
But I will get you fish and shrimp and
oh no, it's okay.
all those kind of things.
It's okay.
Yeah. But
I'll be going to Europe.
Again? Thank you so much for watching. Please, I'm begging you. Can you go and watch more? They asked me to do this, otherwise there won't be, things are hard. Watch more. In fact, there's somewhere I'm cooking a goose. Also subscribe to the Sahara YouTube account. What is the name of the account again? Anyway, subscribe. Whatever they say, subscribe. Click on it. Please. For me. Nice. Thank you.
Welcome to First View Luxury Hotel. At First View Luxury Hotel, we offer excellent service. Our rooms have all the necessary facilities to make your stay comfortable and memorable. You will also have access to internet service, breakfast, 24-hour power supply, full air condition, free international calls, free tire pumping service, and free car battery charge. So what are you waiting for? Quickly visit First View Luxury Hotel. We are located at number 1 Adeola Mishile off Raji Rasaki Road, First Estate, Amuwo, Odofin First Start, Lagos. For more information or reservation, please call us on 080-7578-7135 or 080-9990-0601. You can also take advantage of our online ongoing promo at www.firstviewhotel.com to make your reservation and payment for your favorite room, which attracts a discount rate. Please note, rooms are reserved based on first come, first serve. First View Luxury Hotel. Experience the home of comfort. They come.